everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk Tobago. I'm Amadara Mills. In this week's episode, we're doing things a little different. We're coming to you from the Center of Excellence, Macoya, Trinidad, at the Trade and Investment Convention, TIC 2022. So join us as we bring you all the highlights of Tobago's participation at this 3-day business expo. Besides the actual convention, Tobago had a significant role to play in the opening ceremony. The Chief Secretary, Honorable Fali Augustine, was also present. Take a look.
Oh, hi. All good things must come to an end. But this not where the story close, but where it been. Are we resolute that Tobago ready for invest and connect? All the sectors that been dormant, are we resurrect? The non-traditional fractions of the economy have proven to be of good importance. That is why we have pushed them to be in a place of sustainable resonance. That is what AWE is all about. Sustainability, direct investment, and trade. Because we products and services don't exceed the passing grade. But let me not keep all here no longer. Just find a Tobago booth and discuss how you could partner. So on your mark, ready, get set, go. Immerse yourself and invest in a Tobago. Track your bow, Mr. Fiddler.
TIC is a catalyst that generates business opportunities, especially for firms in the non-energy business community of TNT. This year, the convention will be celebrating its 23rd year as the region's largest business-to-business event. Significantly, it will be the first physical TIC being held in 2 years, and the fitting theme is Business Resilience. The event represents an assembly and celebration of participants who have demonstrated flexibility, dynamism, and resilience in business.
TIC, the Trade and Investment Convention that we have every single year, barring COVID, provides opportunities through which businesses, local, regionally, and foreign businesses, can actually collaborate with each other, share knowledge, and partner with each other. That's the biggest opportunity coming out of TIC that you should not miss this time around. For us in Tobago, we wanted to show up this year, just like every other year, but we wanted to show up in an even bigger presence this year. And so I am proud to say that Tobago, as a singular unit, will be managing the single largest block within the convention space. And that's because we were purposeful in saying this is an investment that we wish to make for our small and micro enterprises on the island of Tobago. We have also recognized that we have to look beyond the usual things we seek to trade and begin to look at, for example, the creative sector. And I'm sure you observe the dancers, the speech band members. They are part of what Tobago wishes to offer to the world and that Tobago wishes to monetize. And we hear all this fancy talk about the orange economy, but we have to invest more in the creatives in order to earn from them.
The Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association must be commended for developing this invaluable platform which brings together manufacturers, service providers, buyers, distributors, financial institutions, investors, and regulatory agencies. Your success has positioned the Trade and Investment Convention as the Caribbean's premier business-to-business trade show. This year's theme, Business Resilience, is quite appropriate. Resilience is key to not only recovering, but doing so quickly, but also to maintaining the flexibility and perseverance to thrive and developing the capacity to expand and adapt to disruptions and threats that will come in some shape or another in the future.
Lend me a part to play, to bring it. Lend me a part to play la boy. To bring it, lend me a part. Hey, to bring it, lend me a part to play. I said, lend me a part to play, sing la boy. Yes, mom. To bring it, lend me a part to play. To bring it, lend me a part to play la boy.
Can you give us an idea in terms of probably the number of exhibitors, the number of visitors that an event like TIC could possibly have or has had over the years?
The last time it was physically done, they had on average over 17,000 visitors to the exhibition. So it's pretty big. This year, for example, there are about over 30 countries represented at this TIC, of which Tobago is a part.
And that means, Tobago being a part is a lot of potential for our businesses and, various business deals and so.
Yes.
So can you elaborate a little bit more on the objectives, the benefits for the Tobago contingent that's down at TIC?
Right. So specific to this year, our Chief Secretary has the vision of putting Tobago out there. So we are under a theme of connecting, investing, and activating investment in the Tobago economy specifically. With that in mind, we have some of the larger entities displaying at TIC this year, including Studley Park. You have the Tobago Performing Arts Company, which brings a different dimension to the whole TIC experience. You also have TADCO, which is the Tobago Agribusiness Development Company that incorporates a whole lot of different Tobago products and brings some of the smaller producers, the products of the smaller producers, under the TADCO brand. So where we are focusing on providing alternatives where food security is concerned, it positions TADCO to be able to take advantage of that. You also have, well, I mentioned Studley Park already, you have the Shore Park Complex, you have the Tobago Information Technology Limited, where they have already started engaging the Trinidad markets with some of their products. You have the medical life alert device that they can use. They also have different technology products that can not only compete, but really establish Tobago as a possibility for the BPO market. And we also interact with InvestTT, and they will tell you that the BPO market, business process outsourcing, the call centers, and we know 211 is famous. That is one of the hottest areas in investments in the whole regional investment push right now. So we have a mix of that, and we also have the SMEs who have come to TIC over the years and have gained, where you now have entities receiving contracts regionally like Tobago Media Concepts. They have engaged regionally over the years as a result of being at TIC. You have persons like Keston Pope from Savor the Isle Punches, who now has his products in extra food supermarkets and some of the larger chains. You have JMac Industries, who does the support brand label. They have also been part of the Trinidad markets in a big way, and now we are looking for regional distribution contracts for them. So there's a lot of activity that will happen as a result of TIC. We've been here, this is the second day of TIC, and already we have results that we're going to look to cement that you will hear in the Tobago space about some of the successes that these young people are having. We also have the Tom Tom's local confectionery, and I know everybody knows that Tobago is famous where sweets are concerned. Now we have the sweets packaged in such a way through a collaboration with the Ministry of Trade and the Export Booster Initiative that Tom Tom's has been able to benefit, change their packaging, change their formulation, come up with the recipes and stuff, that now these sweets, these Tobago sweets, can go out to the international markets and still be fresh, relevant, and able for months on end. So the possibilities are endless, the potential is there, and we look forward to taking advantage of it.
Well, thank you very much, Tricia, for giving us that wonderful overview of TIC as well as, the benefits that it has for Tobago. So we're now going to take a look and, interview some of the businesses that are present in the Invest Tobago booth. So come along with us. How do you feel, Cassie, about being able to showcase, your pieces here at TIC?
Well, I must say it's a very good opportunity, and when you get an opportunity, you grasp at it. It's all about being exposed, the exposure.
And could you tell us, in general, would you have gone and visited any of the booths here at Invest Tobago?
I started visiting, yes, and there's more to explore, must see.
Now, from what you would have seen here, what do you think about the presentations and the Tobago businesses and services that are participating at TIC?
Actually, I am impressed. I already bought some stuff that I started eating already, and I have some in my bag to continue eating. So it is good, good.
Well, I hope you will try the fudge from Tom Tom's local confectionery. I hear that is a very, a #1 seller for that business.
Well, actually, I bought the tambran, and it's on point.
Okay, all right, so that's great to hear. Our local, entrepreneurs, whether it's clothing design, whether it's culture, whether it's our goods and services, we are here and, telling Trinidad that come invest in Tobago. Idea, you've been here before. Tell us how many times you've been to TIC and what has the experience like, for you in the past?
To be quite honest, I cannot remember if it's 3 or 4 times I've been here already, but I've been here quite a bit. And it's always an amazing opportunity for the exposure to get brand recognition. And coming out of this, I normally get like a lot of person who would be interested in wholesaling the products and stuff like that. So it really is a good experience.
We have laundry detergent. We have multi-purpose cleaner. We have 2 fragrances in the multi-purpose cleaner. We have lavender. We also have a car wash. We have hand soap, and we have dishwashing liquid, all made in Orange Hill Trace in Tobago.
Okay, so coming directly from Tobago, that's really great. Tell us, is this your first time here at TIC, and what has your experience been like so far?
Oh yes, this is definitely my first time because my boss, which is Mr. Edward Jones, he was actually here in 2019. And it's been phenomenal, I'm really, really excited, and I'm so glad that we're able to actually market our product here. So we're grateful that we're here again at TIC.
And do you have any expectations? I know this is just, the second day. Any expectations, from yesterday, your experience yesterday going into tomorrow, that kind of thing?
Oh yes, I'm actually looking forward to more customers, and the idea that we're actually getting business owners coming and asking about wholesaling and stuff. So my aim and my expectations is actually to get our product into Trinidad, into all the different markets, supermarkets, drugstores and so forth.
Well, for me personally, I have turned into a seasoned trade and investment convention participant, and as an exhibitor over the past 4 years, because this is our fourth time. Over the past 4 years, we have been so successful. Each time we get here, there are specific clients that continuously come looking for us to give them or provide them a certain type of service that they couldn't get from some of the other service providers in Trinidad and more so in Tobago. This year for sure, what we did, because of the strategies that we use to get the type of clients that we're looking for in this convention, as early as Thursday morning, yesterday morning, within the first hour and a half, we were successful. And this is the type of, it's not just a money-making event, but it's a developmental event for me as an individual and for the company Tobago Media Concepts.
It has been awesome. The first time out, it has been awesome. To tell you the truth, I can pack up and go. Because the reason why I say that is that the type of networking that I was able to establish at this event have been really awesome. The support given by the chief secretary as well as the large company owners that are present here have made it a really success.
TIC had opened up a lot of opportunities and market, not just in Trinidad but outside Trinidad. So for example, this year, due to the COVID, one of our main purpose being here is to actually reconnect with our existing suppliers, existing customers, and also look at other potential market outside of Trinidad. So far since we here up to the booth was a business owner from Barbados who had interest in our product. So they came right knowing what they're going for, looking for, and there is something for we to continue after the event.
This is our first time at TIC. It's excellent. We are able to meet people like Miss Minister Gopi Schoon. That was an excellent opportunity for me. We wish to expand the customer base to other businesses in Trinidad, and for now that's going excellent.
Can I ask, in terms of the visitor response to this booth here, tell us how has that been like?
Magnificent, unbelievable, mind-blowing. Some of the customers from yesterday already came back today.
Mr. Prince, any final words on the expectations you experience here at TIC so far?
Well, the breakthrough that we are looking for is most of the groceries, like Massy and the other big stores in Trinidad, that they will be here and they will be able to share the experience with us and even taste our product and realize that we are the best. As I said before, strictly the best. Our packaging just gives us a notch above the rest.
So we have here with us Mr. Kevon McKenna. He's the Deputy Chairman of the Tobago October Carnival Committee, but you also were able to view the booths that many Tobago businesses as well as some state agencies have here today. What are your thoughts on our presentation so far?
I'm quite impressed. I had the opportunity to sneak a piece of cassava cake from Tadco. You have to try it, guys. The cake lashing. I also sampled the coffee rum cream from Savor Isle. That was really impressive. So those two items, I think I'm sold on those.
Absolutely promising. It's wonderful. My favorite booth, of course, is this one with the flowers because they make the mix. The cake is divine and the korma is great. And then we had the natural beet and cassava korma there. I met with the guys selling the wines. I mean, it's incredible. I didn't realize all this is in Tobago. And I checked out the handbags from Osani. The quality is so amazing. That belongs on Fifth Avenue. It's so great. The colors, the material, lovely, lovely. I'm very impressed. And we go to Tobago for the island pool and for Sorbet and Pigeon Point, but this is why people should be in Tobago too. All these wonderful products. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Tell us, you just walked through the booth with your daughter. Tell us, what are your thoughts on, the Tobago presentation?
I was so proud of my Tobago booth, the booths here. And the funny thing, yes, I'm in Tobago, but coming here, it gives me a totally different perspective in terms of what it is we have to offer on the island. And we have a lot to offer, and it's so varied. The artisans here, as well as the technology, as well as the culture. I think this will be a very busy booth.
For me, it was very surprising. I think that it's a good insight for Tobago to actually have a presence here at the TIC. I think it's very well put together. I really enjoyed it. I think it's very colorful, and I can see the engagement and I can see the excitement here. And I think that it will do well.
That Tobago has been very innovative and very proactive in using a lot of locally produced, grown and manufacturers as well. And it's a big showcase for Tobago because it's just more than the traditional Benny balls and the tulum and the whatever. You have the dashing cereal and the pumpkin or waffle mixes and the beetroot korma and what have you. And I mean, it actually shows the sort of innovative people we have within our islands.
Besides the Tobago-based businesses which have been supported by the THA, there were several state agencies They include the Tobago Agribusiness Development Company, the Studley Park Enterprise Limited, the Tobago Information Technology Limited, the Tobago Festivals Commission, the Tobago Performing Arts Company, and the Shore Park Complex.
The Tobago Information Technology Limited, it's a special purpose organization under the Department of Education. Our main focus is service, right? So what we normally do there, we do business process outsourcing, where we provide service, whatever service it is that any organization would like to have. We are in a position to provide that to them. We are here to advertise or put our business out there so persons may now be aware of the services provided by our organization and how best we can assist them in improving, because our mandate is improving ICT technology in Tobago, but not just limiting it to Tobago but to the region.
And can you give us an idea of the products and services offered by TADCO?
So TADCO recently launched its line of organic gluten-free products. We have about 8 products that we have on display, which includes waffle mixes, pancake mix, fruit cake, kurma, and many other value-added items derived from alternative flour from our root crops such as dasheen, sweet potato, and stuff like that, cassava and so on.
What has the customer response been like to the products, that's offered by TADCO? Because I knew a lot of customers, a lot of buyers and so were passing through at the TADCO booth.
Well, today, not only customers were interested, but also investors and distributors. So we had a really overwhelming reception. Persons are very interested in all our products, and particularly they like that it's basically eco-friendly and healthy.
What I was very impressed with is the display that you all have here, which is really, really impressive in terms of all the displays here at the Tobago booth Invest Tobago. So can you tell us a little bit about how you all would have decided to do this display?
Well, what we wanted to have done is that we wanted to have a little piece of the quarry here at TIC, right? So essentially, we created one of our major plants that we process the material through the process of crushing, right? So what you see here are the various sizes of the material, the end product, or the end product of each of the materials that is sold to the customer in Tobago.
Can you give us, in terms of the response from, those who are the visitors to the booths, what has the foot traffic been like for, the Studley Park Enterprise Limited?
It's been busy. It's been very, very, very busy, right? We have a lot of offers. We are networking with many of our existing suppliers, and we are inviting new customers into the game of Studley Park, right? We want to make Studley Park the most productive entity in Tobago for revenue, for foreign exchange revenue, especially because, as you should know, we have our Barbados Bay jetty facility that we utilize for export, right? And we are drumming up a lot of clientele here at TIC. It's working for us. We are happy to be here.
And can you tell us, in terms of the Tobago Tourism Agency coming to TIC, why is this important?
It's been very important for us to reach out to the Trinidad people, and it's been amazing. We've had very busy stand. They're very interested in Tobago. They're very interested in the carnival. Look at the display here. I think we've been the busiest part of the show. Every time I've gone to look around, our stand has been busiest.
Now, the Tobago Festivals Commission is one of the state companies that's down at TIC. Tell us, what the significance of this for the Festivals Commission.
So cultural expression is very important to Tobago. It's one of the things that Tobago is known for, and Tobago is currently, we wanted Tobago to be known as the greatest little island in the world, actually. And basically what we want to do is market the destination as a cultural destination. We have so many cultural events and activities that people could come and take part in and come and look at and actually learn about the culture and learn about the indigenous events in Tobago. And it's important for, sponsors and partners to get involved with that, because they would also be the ones to elevate the culture and to also allow persons around the world, around the globe, to learn about the Tobago Festivals Commission and also learn about the island of Tobago.
What are the services provided by the Shore Park Complex?
But the Shore Park Complex is the mecca of all performing arts and events for the island of Tobago, and actually the largest venue in the Caribbean. And we host a series of conferences, meetings, training, and of course concerts and events. Shore Park being here is very significant for us because it gives us an opportunity to diversify our clientele, widen our base, and start to now put Shore Park on the map internationally, locally, as in Trinidad, and even more regionally. We want to be able to now bring more foreign exchange to Tobago by booking the facility and getting more foreign clientele coming to the island that will boost the tourism product as well.
Right. And today, we had a lot of foot traffic in the Tobago space here. Tell us, what has it been like for the visitors to the Shore Park Complex booth?
Well, we have actually gotten bookings. We walked away today only with 10 bookings thus far. So I think we have already started making some heavy headway in terms of putting the space out there and getting people interested in this space, and I think we did well today.
Right. And Mrs. Charles Panton, what are your thoughts on the Tobago-based businesses that you've interacted with? Because I saw you were talking with Osani Designs. What's your experience been like?
Okay, well, people who know me know I love scents, right? People who know me, they know I love to buy natural soaps, wax candles. So I easily gravitated to Osani at first, right? And I'm impressed by the quality products that Osani has. But I must mention the Tobago Agribusiness Development Company, which is a company that falls under my division. I am so pleased with the presentation of the products coming out from the local agro-processors. And I want the Begonians to come out in Tobago. We have them in the groceries, right? Come out, sample the products, not sample, buy the products, support your products. I am doing it, and I enjoy every single product coming out of TADCO. And so far, we are representing Tobago in a big way, right? We're going across the region. We're about to embark on so many initiatives, including exporting flowers in the ton, different flowers in the ton. So come out and just be an ambassador for Tobago.
Tobago has, by comparison, when you look around this space, Tobago has much better products, much better packaging, higher quality than many others. What we ought to do now is to spend some time finding source markets, helping the producers move their products from where they are now all the way to end users beyond the Tobago space, which means that the THA has to spend some of its resources on fine-tuning the supply chain for these SMEs and just getting them in markets outside of the Tobago space. It's about ensuring that Tobago's development can be driven internally by the income we earn of ourselves outside of what we get through the channel with the central government. That we are entitled to, the 4.03% to the 6.9%. But outside of that, if Tobago's development has to be driven in a real way, in a substantial way, what has to absolutely happen is that we have to push our state companies, 211 included, to become much more profitable. That will reduce the amount of subventions the THA have to give to them, but in reverse, they can earn monies that can now go back into capital development for Tobago.
That's it for this special edition of Let's Talk Tobago. Thanks for staying with us as we brought you the Tobago aspect of this year's TIC happenings. As usual, you can email us with your comments or queries about the program. Visit our website, like our Office of the Chief Secretary Facebook page, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From our house to yours, I'm Amadara Mills, wishing you a very safe and productive week.